Well, a grieving family is blasting Tucson police tonight.
They say their teenage daughter might be alive if officers handled the case much differently. News 4 Tucson investigator Matthew Sports reports.
I said, we need to get in there. I didn't say break down the door. I just said we need to get in there. And they didn't see it as seriously as I seen it.
April Barbosa believes her daughter, Rosaura Hernandez, the one the family called Queen, might be alive if Tucson police responded quicker and more aggressively to their calls for help. They say Rosaura had an argument with her live-in boyfriend, 21-year-old Joshua Hilaire, on May 5th and ended their 5-month relationship. Rosaura spent the night at her parents' house and returned to the couple's apartment the next day to get her belongings. The family became frantic when she didn't return their calls or texts, which was unlike her. So they went to the apartment several times, knocked on the door, and got no response. April first called 911 at 1:37 p.m.
911, where's your emergency?
They said, it's not a priority call. We have serious calls we need to deal with right now.
Did you tell 911 your daughter had been in a serious argument the night before?
I told her that they had been in an argument and she had broken up with him.
Police tell us officers were dispatched to the apartment at 5:22 p.m., almost 4 hours after April's first 911 call. At 5:31, April texted her sister, "Cops just called, they are on their way to the apartment." When they arrived, April spoke with one of them.
And she said, oh, well, we did a wellness check, we knocked, we tried to look in the window, but nothing. And I said, so you basically did the same exact thing that we did? And she said, yeah, we can't do anything else because we'd be violating his rights.
But the family's attorney says police have wide discretion when it comes to checking someone's welfare, especially if they're aware of possible violence.
It may be an invasion of privacy, but when you have a domestic violence situation where a person's life is at stake, you don't argue about a person's privacy.
Are you saying that Rosaura might be alive today if TPD acted differently?
She absolutely might have.
April says before police arrived, the family tried to get a key to the apartment, but the leasing office was closed, and the maintenance office said they couldn't get a key because only Hilaire's name was on the lease. She says police not only didn't break down the door, they didn't even ask the maintenance office for the key.
You have no doubt that police should have either gotten the key from the maintenance office or knocked down the door.
One of those two things had to be done, and they had to be done fast.
A police spokesman said no one was available for an on-camera interview, which we first requested a week ago. He said the 4-hour delay in arriving was because the 911 operator assigned the case as a level 4, meaning violence was not expected. The spokesman said officers made the decision not to break down the door because they felt they didn't have enough evidence to enter the apartment without a warrant. He said police did not ask the maintenance office for a key based on their initial investigation. Sources tell us that within TPD, some supervisors say police should have broken down the door. At around 7 p.m., the family broke into the apartment. April found her 18-year-old daughter's battered body. The medical examiner's report says Rosaura was stabbed multiple times and strangled. Hilaire has been charged with her murder. April says Hilaire made a jailhouse confession to her, but didn't say what the time was when he killed Rosaura.
She lost her life because they didn't see her as a person, they just seen her as a non-priority call.
Rosaura's grandmother, Elvira Gonzalez, said she was outside the apartment after Rosaura's body was found and heard a police supervisor scold a cop who had responded early on.
And she said, well, they're trying to blame me for the loss of their daughter. And the other police officer said, well, it is your fault. You would have did your job better. Nothing like this would have happened.
Are you positive that's what you heard one police officer tell another?
Yes, I'm positive.
Now April only has photos of Rosaura, many with her beloved dog, and several of the many notes Rosaura would leave around the house for her parents.
Dear Mommy, happy Mother's Day. You did do tons of different things for us around the house since we were born until now. I love you to death, Mommy. I know that I can't do anything special for you to make it up to you. Love, your daughter, Rosaura.
The family's attorney says if his investigation shows police made the mistakes the family alleges, there will be legal consequences. When we get the 911 calls and the police report we asked for 7 weeks ago, we will report on them. Investigating for you, Matthew Schwartz, News 4 Tucson.